Hey guys, Tara here. Welcome back to the GT Line video. This time we're starting with a mini enjoyment race, and what a surprise once again, we're starting right at the back. So can we just have one race where I start at the front and where it's actually not a noob race to actually do something with it? Either way, get a pretty decent start there, up into 7th, so I think I made 2 positions off start there. Actually, I'm seeing a lot of Turismo, so I'm thinking I might be in the wrong car, but I don't have a Turismo, so even if I'm in the wrong car, there's nothing really I can do about it. And oh, that was a horrible 2 corners then. Okay, but we're up into 5th though, it's actually getting really good start, up into 5th, up into 4th. Just passing all these Turismo. I mean, I know the T20 is faster than the Turismo, now we're up into the podium positions, but I didn't think the Turismo was this slow. Wow, I thought the T20 was about, I know it's faster, but I didn't think this much. Okay, oh, there's a corner there, that's a terrible slide, that's the barrier. We just managed to keep it out from the tyre barrier, that actually just sucks the cars in. We do not have to say, someone's in. Okay, where are they going? Well, I think they're in an XA21, so we're not the only one in not a Turismo at least, and that's a horrible corner. Once again, those signs, I think, are going to be an issue throughout the race. We're still in 5th of 9, so someone's probably quit the race, I have to say. But we're still in 5th, so we're still, as it stands, currently triggering the countdown timer, so we're still where we need to be to actually finish the race. But those Turismos are just pulling away now. I guess they know this track a lot better than what I do, since maybe for an event, and now it's a horrible corner. Once again, it's get another slide on. Alright, you can cut that corner there, remember that for the next lap. And okay, this lap could not really get any worse, I have to say, but at least we're not in last. So in the same way, so we're still doing better than, well, we're not doing as bad as we could be doing. Okay, there's a curb boost over there, we can go for, and there's literally following everyone else. Okay, there's a curb boost over there, which I'm probably not going to go for, since that looks like a very awkward angle to actually go for a curb boost. But now, this bit of the track is where the T20 has a small advantage over the Turismo, since it is, I think, faster a little bit in a straight line. No, it keeps to the inside line. Is that going to work out? Actually, oh no, you can't keep to the inside line there, because otherwise it's going to go smack straight to the cemetery. Actually, now coming down this really long winding right-hander. I think actually that could probably be a nice corner if you can get the line right. Well, actually, we're up into 6th. Where's someone gone? We just made a position out of nowhere. Okay, just noticed we're in 6th now, so still a chance we could get 4th, but not driving like that. We're not going to get anywhere close to the top 4. And now going back down the starting straight, so this should be the start now of lap 2 down this straight. And indeed it is start lap 2 of 12, so it definitely is a mini endurance race. Now we're actually caught up a bit further on to the car in front now, so we're still in 6th, so this is the fight now for P5. This Turismo looks to be a bit all over the place, and we have got to share a speed advantage, and oh god, we hit the curve there, it gives a bit of a slide actually. I think that slide may have saved us there, we managed to actually get us turned around the corner, and actually cost us too much time in the process, and they're all over the back now. Oh, this Turismo actually gaining on them in straight line, because I think, like I said, the 20 is a bit faster. Into the braking zone, we actually get a pretty nice corner there. Now then we're up into P5. Now going for that curb there, which you just found, which you didn't find on the previous lap. I don't know what lap we're on now, so I think it might be lap 30, just the end of lap 2 still, okay. And so we've got one of the, it's like they're coming back at us, so that Turismo behind now. We need to get some good corners through here, because the T20 seems to be a bit too happy in this race. Running out a bit wide, that's not going to do us any favours, and I think there's another Turismo, actually that's a different one. That's not the one that was behind us before. No, okay, good. Oh, it's another slide. That's absolutely killed the momentum now. And even if we are faster in a straight line, but they're going to have the momentum now to try and pull away from us. I mean, they're pulling away slightly, going for the curb boost. I mean, now down to actually, someone else quit, but still in 9 runners, so someone else, there must have been a spectator then that just quit. Because say that's Turismo, just able to keep such better life. That's the wall, and we just managed to keep it going. Well, that just cost us a bit of time, but still, we can still see P4 in front of us, and where am I going? That was just a complete understeer down to absolute China, and that's a tree. We just managed to avoid the tree, thankfully. But I'm not seeing that great Turismo that we just passed, so I think they're actually somehow managing to have a worse race than what we are. Still, we're in P6, and we're just losing time now to the cars in front, so the Turismo may be a slower car, but I think they've done a lot more laps around this track than what I have. This must be a practice for some kind of event race or something, with everyone else being in a Turismo, and that's the pole, and that just sums up the race really, doesn't it? Moving a bit further on, we're still in P6, still driving into those signs, because they're just in the most awkward place possible, and well, we're just in absolute no man's land of road. Not that far going to front, there's a tree, that's not true, it's a traffic light, and well, that definitely sums up the race. And well, we can go for the curb boost there at least, but there's absolutely nothing that we're going to get out of this race. And now on to lap 12. And to the final lap now of the race. We're still in P6. The car in front isn't that far in front of us. So actually there's 2 cars in front there. So that we could still might be on for a P4 unless we're actually coming up to lap some of them. But in 12 laps it's possible you could be lapping someone, but I doubt that. If you're looking at the scoreboard there, the timing sheet, the car in front of us is 5 seconds in front, but the other one, the car in front of them is like 30 seconds in front, so one of these cars is actually a back marker. So actually you must know which one it is. Someone's there facing the wrong way, and that's P5, and that's another position there. Okay, that's the lap car, so the Wagner's actually a lap. I've just lapped a Wagner. And, well, if there's ever proof you don't need a Wagner, I just lapped one. So we're up into P5. That other Turismo will still be coming back at us though, so we still can't let off now for this other half a lap. Still got to try and keep it planted now, keep the throttle planted, and just try and do the best that we can to try and keep a P5. Because now as it stands, we'll be triggering the countdown timer, so if it's to stay in this P5, getting a horrible slide, but still if we stay in this P5, then I'm going to finish this race and I'm triggering the countdown timer. And I don't know actually how far in front of the car in front is. I'm not going to catch them, but I don't think they're miles in front of me. So you can try now for this curb boost. That's actually a really easy curb boost to go for, so probably could have done that for the rest of the race. Maybe not the first lap, because I took that awkward line, but still, it's still an easy line there which you can take. So if I ever end up on this race again, notice yourself there, can go for that curb boost. Actually, the leader's just finished now, so despite the race that we've had, we're really not that far behind the leaders. And I've still only got a few more corners left to go. And unless something goes drastically wrong, then I'm actually going to finish this race and I'll go for a nice line here. Get a bit of slide running out a bit wide there, thankfully avoid all those poles and everything. And I'm not going for the Kobe head, not risking it as much on this final lap. I'm going to finish in an okay P5, given the race that we had. Still, it's a top half finish, so could have been better, but it could have been a lot worse. Now onto the second race, it's actually in the Elegies, and actually on a stunt track, so let's see how the prize is coming blast past us this time. Once again, actually not starting at the back, but more in the midfield, I have to say this time. We're in 15th, so maybe if we can get maybe even a top 5, somewhere in the top 10, I think that would be a good result for this race. Actually, we're up into 13th though, so we've had a good start, got past 2 car 3, and I get a very nice chicane through there. Getting a bit of an awkward line, but still could have been worse, and there goes one of the prizes I've just seen, like that lime green one in front. So we're up into the top 10 there, getting a nice line to the inside, but that's a horrible slide there, just carry way too much speed into the corner. Now it drops us back down to P12. We're moving past by Flash GT, but then we can just get the power down and get right back on the inside now. Back up into 11th, so we've still got the top 10 there right in front of us. The prize not pulling away as much as I thought. I mean, this track is more corner based, so the LG and the Comet SR will have a decent fight against the prize here. The prize not just going to just drive straight off into the distance. Now we're up into 9th though, so we're in the top 10, so I'm currently in a position where I want to be, but we can try and get for a high position now, getting some good momentum on this black car in front of us. I think it might be a Comet SR, can't quite see what it is. Actually, it might be a Pariah by the looks of it. I don't know what it is, but either way we're gaining on it. Now we're up into P8, so we managed to get past them now, getting a bit of a slide on there. Actually, that helps us, I think, take a nice line here through that chicane. Now actually challenging this lime green Pariah. And then as we come around the final corner, there's the orange LG in front of us taking an interesting line there around that final corner. Actually now we're up into P5, so we're into the top 5. We made up 10 positions on one lap. Where's that green Pariah just trying to go way too fast into that corner, couldn't hold it. Now we're up into P4 now, going side by side now with that, well we were going side by side with that Comet SR. Now up into P4, this is a podium position now on the inside of this black car. And now we're actually open to a podium position. After starting down in 16th, so 13 positions on a lap and a bit. But still this LG is coming right back at us now. And they're going to try and be fighting now for this podium position along with us. But see, they're getting all over the cars now. They're just trying to push it too hard by what it looks like. And just we've seen with our more careful lines, a more cautious approach to it, so with our more cautious approach, we're still catching up, we're still keeping level with them. We're really having to put that black LG under pressure now to actually keep us if they want to keep that podium position. We're still trying to keep a nice tight line there to the inside, and still we can get a pretty decent exit there, pretty even there with that black LG now coming up now into the technical part of the lap once again. And then we can find a nice line there to the inside. They run out a bit wide, they get a bit of understeer, which now puts us up now into the podium positions once again. Running out a bit wide. There's someone, I think that may have been a quick car, so thankfully someone hasn't quit and the race has gone contact for them. That's a quick car, but where's this black LG finding that speed from? Now we're on to lap 3, so we've still got 2 laps of this race yet to go, still half the race yet to do, but still we're actually gaining now on the car in front of us. Actually no, let's get smack into the barrier. Now we're in second place and there's another car here in the lead. So is this the lead car? Surely we can't be lapping someone. This has to be the leader in front of us, and they made a mistake as well, so consistency is key. I don't think I've actually hit anything this race, not made contact with the wall or anything, but here comes that black LG once again back from one. Imagine they're just going to be absolutely pushing now to the limit, because we've seen that has to be the leader in front of us, so we've seen, even with the mistakes they've made, there's still possibility that they go for the lead, and that's a bit of a slide there, just trying to ask a bit too much there of the LG with that line, which drops us back down now into P3, but still I think we've got the number of that Black LG. We've got the more consistent pace over them. They're having to push so hard now to keep in front of us, and the harder you push, the easier mistakes are to make. And still coming in now once again into the technical part of the lap, so trying to keep a nice line through here, going for the curb to actually get a decent line. I think they may have got a little bit of pace. They've run out wide. They're trying to carry too much pace through the corner. And now we can go for the curb here on the inside line once again. That's going to be a drag race now. Down into turn 1 drag race, so we just keep in front of now onto the final lap now of the race. It's all or nothing on this lap now, so we're even going to have to turn up the heat now on this lap. See, they're pulling away from us. They found some decent lines through that corner, and now be a while they give us back second position once again. They're just pushing too hard, so if we just keep driving like we are, then surely we have to get this second place. I mean, the leader, they've absolutely gone once again, so they look like they actually have some genuine pace in the lead there, so really the honest fight is between me and that Black LG now for second place. And another thing that should be said, and it's an LG top 3, the prize, the Comet SR is absolutely nowhere, so once again proving driver advantage is better than the car advantage. And now we've got about a half a lap, I'd say, left to go. We're still in second place. We've got a bit of a gap to that Black LG behind us now, so if we can just keep driving like we have been, then we should be okay to try and keep the second place, keeping a nice tight line there to the inside. You can get a nice flowing into the air, put the power down, go for the curbies, of course. You know, the curbs can be killed if you hit them at the wrong angle. So far this lap's been pretty decent. Could have gone a bit faster there through that chicane. Just taking it a bit too easy there, because that Black LG is still there right up behind us, so one mistake could cost us the second place. But now we're on the finish straight, so surely, actually no, here comes that Black LG, and then they just done us on the finish line. That Black LG can from absolutely nowhere, I think, has just done us on the finish line to steal our second place. I think we were still on the podium though either way, but I think we are actually in P3. And looking at the results there, yeah, we're in P3. If you just look at the fastest lap though with the leader, they're about a second faster than what we were, and our fastest lap was actually faster than Lamborghini Jet. And actually, if I actually, well, a podium position racing against Lamborghini Jet, if you've raced against Lamborghini Jet, you'll know he's a pretty fast guy. So honestly, putting up a fight against Lamborghini Jet, I'm honestly happy to finish with a podium position out of that. And where was the lead Comet SR? Lead Comet SR was actually in 4th, and the lead Pariah was all the way down in 8th, Wally in that lime green one. So I think it's just proving there that consistency is key to a good result. I mean, racing Lamborghini Jet, that's something I've never actually been able to do before. I mean, I've been in races with them before, but it's always been miles up the road. You know, starting down in, what, 16th, and finishing on the podium. So pretty much proving where you start doesn't really matter either. So if you enjoyed these races, remember to leave a like on the video, leave a comment down below, subscribe if you're new, hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my future videos, and also check out my Discord server, which will be linked in the description, along with my Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. They'll be linked in the description as well. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.